Yo, how's it going, guys? I thought this was no Mega Run? No, not yet. How's it going, Kimsai? I'm still working on it. I have a setup in mind. Really music BIS? Yeah. I love Horizon. I'm pretty sure it involves a Virtus bottom. Pretty sure it involves a Virtus bottom. And then pretty similar gear. The question is if occult or not. I don't think so. I think no occult, unironically. For the budget run. That sounds heinous. It kinda is. I think no occult. How's it going, Miracal? Can't wait to give Coliseum run, dude. Good luck, my man. I love looking for illegal ways to complete the game. GMY Tor over full Justiciar. Justiciar has too much negative mage for mage tank setup to work. You're like half as accurate while being the exact same range defense. Definitely not worth it. Mage only? Dude, my brain is head empty. If it involves any folds on the brain, it is not used. There is no blob in Bossing Scene. What the fuck is a blob? What the fuck is a kilometer? It's a forgotten brew. Don't worry, everyone. Nobody knows what this potion's called. I can't blame you. Forgotten it, brew. Brew. Might have forgotten one. Bolts are for suckers, true. There is no thinking here. How long do one of these runs take? Somewhere between 75 and 85 minutes. Bro, Ayak is OP. Ayak is so overpowered. Okay, it's actually not even Ayak, it's the Confliction Gauntlets. But you would think like this is like super troll and slow, but it's actually pretty fast for Offtask. Dark Purple? Forgotten Brew. Probably not using it until Zuck. I want the right gear. There you go. So we're all brain folds, now turn off. How important the shield for this build? It's pretty important, but you can get away without it. Unless you met the dens, that's like not important at all. If you start thinking I'm unsubbing, let me. I'm not thinking at all. That's it. Would you recommend instead? A crystal shield? Fine. Crystal shield is perfectly fine. I just froze an IAC. Oh well. Isn't this method's easier? It's the same stuff. Healers is easier though, with IAC. Is it better DPS? No, but it is easier. Ichi's Kiyama contracts? No, because they're the same as regular Yama. There's no defense in Yama that matters. It is better DPS than before though, like Confliction Gauntlets do improve Yama DPS. What the hell did I click? You're wearing Magus? Yeah. Rude. "99 prayer and defense critical." Prayer, no. Defense would be very helpful. You're doing a full defense setup. Like if you drop like 9 levels, you'll take like a ton more damage. What prayer level would you recommend? Whatever is needed for this. Not even a major on this wave. You don't need that high prayer level for this setup. Defense is pretty important if you're doing a tank setup always, because if you're like 9 levels down, you're 15% more damage roughly. Weird way of doing Inferno, yeah, but the other way has you involved like has you thinking, and that's a lot of work. Why dink when you don't need to think? This is perfect for reading chat, because you can just like not really look at the screen too much, and then you can just focus on the chat. I don't think there's even a major on this wave. I don't care. Your first Inferno cape after 7 attempts with the setup, holy cow, dude. It's so broken. Setup does it all. It tanks, it freezes, it slaps. Freezing the mobs in full Metal Gear is so funny, dude. It's so broken. The free solve is great. Everyone's just like what? No one knows. No one knows about the free solve. It's so forbidden. I should be moving to dodge this guy, but I kind of want to disrespect him. Writing about my solves. What the hell is a solve? You just freeze things. Whatever's in the front, you just freeze. It's fine. Don't think so hard about it. Why think when you can do the same thing without think? Did you miss the budget setup? No, we're not running it yet. Easy. I have it in mind, but I need to test it out. Like, actually test it out. I don't think I care. Alright. Oh. I splashed? When do I throw on Dins? That's a good question. I didn't think that far. I don't know. When I feel threatened enough. I don't feel threatened enough yet. Oh my god, there's a whole blob. I'm praying Mage. I'm scared. That's balanced. No, I flicked him by accident. I didn't mean to. The run is ruined. Soiled it. How dare you play the game? It was unintentional, it was unintentional. My goal was to keep it below the budget setup below 450, but I think I'm gonna have to cap it at around a little over 500 because saturated heart. I need it. Every elder's splashing today. Saturated heart is too worthwhile to keep. I can do no Eladina sword, for sure. I can use a Bofa, but saturated heart for waves is pretty important. It's a lot harder to DPS check like 2 blobs without saturated heart. Brother, I appreciate you live and all this. Hey, no problem, dude. I find it very interesting. Finding ways to cheese the game. Can you play Ward with Crystal Shield? Yes. This setup is fine. In a cheaper setup, it gets a little bit tight. Like if you don't Avernic treads. So you might need to wear like Vertus legs or something. But that's like another setup I have to go through. How much are Elder Staffs? Good question. 174. For Doom, Ancient God Sword, Sarah God Sword, Ancient God Sword for sure. The difference is one's guaranteed to heal you 25, the other will usually not heal you higher than 17. Elder Tears was very cheap for a very long time. Whoever invented the Mage tech Inferno needs to be shot in game. Can't have been me. How's the setup work with Sang? That's a neat part. It doesn't. Sang's Garbanzo. Ah, game hard. We use both of for Jad Zuck? Yes. You can basically use this to cheese through the waves. The Ayak itself is not very good for Zuck. I originally thought you needed Shadow, but honestly, the setup... If you just don't camp Mystic Vigor as much, you don't use any of Prayer. I've gotten to 50s without using like a single dose. But I'm just using Mystic Vigor because it does speed up the waves a bit. It actually doesn't even speed it up like that crazy. It's like 5 minutes. What the hell did I do? Did I freeze the blob? Whatever. Oh, almost got bit. I kind of wish I had more of my cash liberated at the moment. A Mask and Delve boss coming out on the same month ruined my spare cash. Fortunately, I just play one game, so it's great. Oops. Wonder if you're making the price of ornament kits go up? I think I did. In the Coliseum video. I think the Coliseum video actually pumped the kits up multiple times because people forget or they don't read on how the dev system works, surprisingly. I thought it'd be more common knowledge of how the dev system works. But I guess not. Just trying to get Ayak and Treads to send us on the Iron for memes. Got Ward, but no Magus Heart. No Heart sucks. That really sucks. You have Fortified Ward, so you're chilling. You can drop Magus. No Heart sucks, though. That one sucks the most. Fortunately for you, they just did a Slayer update. $40 mil Slayer and not much I can do about that. You can get the drop. You know? Have you considered that? As they say, just get it. That's unfortunate as fuck though. I think it took me 19 mil to get mine. Damn, this snake really walked his blob down. It was good timing since I had just downgraded my mage. Here from BIS to Virtus without heart to buy a scythe. Unlucky, dude. No heart. Oh no, you got a heart after you downgraded. Okay, never mind. Misinterpreted. Splash. You're able to camp one Parasite Jad with this Mage tank setup. No, you're not that tanky. Probably would need maybe about 7 times the tankiness to consider that. You tank Shads or Shadow them? You don't tank Jads. No. $29. Rude. Oops. Fortunately, I'm always praying Mage. I love how I splashed in full Mage. Anywhere else the Iron Gauntlets were brain dead easy? Pretty much all of God Wars. But other people already found that out before I did, so... That one's pretty well known, I think. Like, you can freeze all the God War bosses. With Confliction Gauntlets, to just try twice. Flash. Nothing but splashes. Balance and shadow setup rather than the focus being on eye. No, people are like maging bandos down in IX setup. It's kind of crazy. Oh, easy tank. Dreamer RNG. Ancestral full tanks that guy. How many restores they're bringing? 8? I feel like I think I'm used to like myself bringing 5, so I feel low, but chillin'. Weird setup here. Anyway. Take another Zucket? Maybe, maybe. What am I supposed to do with this? The heck? How am I supposed to play the game? Are they telling me I need to play the game? Nah. No way. Yeah, we're chilling. Wait, this is so much simpler than I thought. This. Hold on. Oh. I don't want to play the game. It's funnier if I don't have to. Do anything but play the game. I gotta commit to the bit. Easy. wonder if Iron Gauntlets would work on Vorka. It does actually. And it's like half decent. Surprisingly, it's not as good as Lance or Dragon Hunter crossbow, of course, but it is an option. Sure, it's fine. Next, according to calcs, they weren't good on next now. Go furthest northern tile and then step out opposite side to drag out the other ones behind to the side. If you freeze the mage, doesn't it, go furthest northern tile. I think the mage is too thick for it to, like, go to the side. It's a problem, right? Like, if we're talking doing only meme solves, I think the mage is too thick in the front. Like, I usually freeze them on the front and then drag them to the side, but I think the mage is too thick. Unfortunately. I'm sure it's fine. Ow. I'm bringing this blob closer and you can't stop me. Do anything but play the game. Is this Wook's walking? The Elder does not want to work today. I could have safe spotted him here, but it's fine. The new 5 raid level not going past 500 is quite sad. Yeah, I don't know why they did it like that. Not a fan. Smite the melee for his +1. Yo, you can't do anything about it. This method looks very reasonable. I'm big chillin', dude. I'm reading chat the second it comes in. When I'm on waves, the second it comes in, I'm reading. Nothing scares me. My APM is at an all-time low. The reason for not using full Justy, the accuracy loss? Yeah, you got it. One prayer point. Sad. No, we're allowed to pray range. Every now and again, you know. As long as we're not continually alternating, we have to keep the record of the lowest APM Inferno possible. The main take is freeze the thing we aren't praying, that's right. The blob doesn't exist. We don't talk about the blob. Nice thumbnail, thank you, thank you. Oh my, 30 prayer points. My father used our method for our cave spirit hands emoji. Oh no. This method is for the old people. That includes me, I guess. Oh. Streamer RNG. Wasn't shadowing what I said before? I would bring a T-bow. Or a Bofa. I used all my brain cells to realize I don't need to think. That's what I really use my brain cells for. Yo, how's it going, Bootner? We are big chillin', GMGN. Extra restores if I don't have an Eldritch. I just bring one. One or two. I'm using Mystic Vigor a lot. You really don't need to. Maybe use it on just blobs, and everything else you can just not use it on. You'll be fine. Can't believe I did that. I'm such a degenerate, actually. Okay. Nothing's gonna be done correctly. Actually, I want to keep that one. It's making the stack nice and chill. No, Eldritch. Call it with your Justy guy got in 2 days starting from 0. Hey, congrats, dude. Alright. Well, easiest way is to kill the ranger, I guess, here. You can see me. Oh, he does see me. Humble? Pretty humble, honestly. Well, I guess I'll take the easy route. So like usually I activate Mystic Vigor here to speed up some of these kills, but you really don't need to. It's not like it's that much slower. And prayer regen will basically offset that entirely. So maybe bring like 1 extra prayer regen if you're planning on going for a longer cape. Otherwise the run is the same. 3 prayer regens will last you like 100 minutes anyway if you pre-pot. It's actually not that much of a DPS increase except for the blob. The blob is the only one like where Mystic Vigor makes a big difference. If you're shadowing the mages at least. If you're T-bowing the mages, you could just also use like no rigor or whatever. But who cares? I only came in with 8 restores. I would have started Zuck with probably 6 or 7 of them. So basically only use 1 or 2 if I was using Eldritch. I'm gonna guess if you don't use these like offensive prayers, you probably get to Zuck with like 3 left, which is pretty reasonable. With no Eldritch. If you started with like 10, let's say. Need to do 5 more smithing levels for the Eladina sword? No, that's actually a long grind. Smithing felt like a long grind to me, at least. I guess if you have gold bars, it's not too bad. And you're just throwing them into a blast furnace. Back when I did it, for some reason, I would occasionally like just take breaks to smith some rune items instead of just finishing off at blast furnace and AFKing myself. That would have been like much more efficient use of my time. GM Mage Tank, GM. GM Mage Time, oh, GM Time Mage Tank. I do need a task, that's it. The fact that we're making the 66 off tasks, just chilling, doing extremely meme solves that are wasting multiple minutes probably, means GM Time is just like autopilot, even with free solves. $66 off task. Well, I mean, the actual run's gonna take like 70 something, right? But still. Really appreciate the guides though. Thanks, no problem, dude. Terrible RNG. It's gonna be a long one. No Curceptor means DPS is down 10%. Rude. I think I just leave this on. I know. 40s from the Ranger? That's pretty unlucky, actually. Shit game. Ow. 73 minutes off task, not bad. TBH. Never lucky, dude. That's with a lot of meme solving. What we're doing. Let's see. Melee only. I respect it. I'll try something. We'll try the more budget version. Okay, we ball. Now, how do I want to run this? I forgot what was the exact setup. Need any of this. Virtus. Bottom. Bandos a chest plate. Echo boots. What is my offense right now? 94. Okay, so we can go Crystal Shield. I think I can go Suffering as well. I think I can do no Magus. 329, 69. I think it's passable. It's passable. Oh, I remember. I'm gonna be a bit of a villain. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is villainous right here. This is villainous right here. We lose one max hit, and we gained a billion prayer bonus. This is villainous. We should probably bring a blowpipe for healers. Probably. And then 10 of these. Three of these. 5 brews. It's a little bit low on the brews, so let's go 6 brews. I think now we're looking more respectable. Definitely got a pre-pot one though. Real private server shit. You can't stop it. What are you gonna do about it? That's what it is. We'll see. I gotta see how the prayer feels. If the prayer feels super generous, then I might use more Mystic Vigor. Basically, if you're on task, yeah, it's so free. Oh, I didn't bring an autocast. That kind of sucks. Damn, I should have brought an autocast. Dude, if I bring Ward, the setup has so much leeway. Autocast is kind of important, getting like a 10%, so you don't have to chase nibblers around, but it's fine. Go get it. It's too late. I'm committed. We don't need that. I actually don't even have anything to spec with. Which is great. Vibing right now. I think I'm gaining prayer points. Anyone tell me how I need to do the Noodle Coliseum because I'm struggling with waves. I don't know what you mean by Noodle Coliseum. I have no idea what you're talking about. What does that mean? The guide you put out, why would you call it noodle? It's a tank. It's a tank build. There's no noodling. They noodle on me. The waves are going so fast. Isn't that a good thing? What do you mean they're going fast? That's a good thing, right? Like you're completing the waves fast? What do you mean by fast? I'm so confused. You hit a lot. Make sure your defense levels are up and make sure you're using Piety. I think this is easier or Tank Coliseum. I personally have an easier time with Coliseum, but everyone's a little bit different. Both easy. Both easy. Can you give me a good suggestion? No. We don't take any advice around here. Sure, what's up? Don't you want to use low details? I don't like how it looks. You need to check it. I've used it before. I don't like how it looks. You recommend to pause between the waves to watch the vid? That's up to you. I mean, the wave spawn is all the same. It's just the invocations that are different. If you're getting hit a lot, you gotta try to safe spot as many things as you can do. That's like the biggest challenge to Coliseum, is trying to safe spot things, and then after you safe spot things, kill things. South side. After you kill things on the south side, 1v1 the rest. The thing is, the questions you're asking are too vague, you know, like I get hit a lot. Okay, increase your defense. And for good armor, and use your piety, and you won't get hit as much. Pray against as much things as you can, and that's pretty much it. If you're getting hit a lot by magic stuff, that means you're fucking up somehow. Are you off-taking things? I don't know, like, the questions are very vague. Problem that you're asking. Are you off-taking things? You're not off-taking things? Are you separating the stacks? I wonder if Fury's better. Maybe Prepare's not an issue. Thanks to your gut, actually made it to Zuck for the first time. Hey, congratulations. I'm assuming since you said for the first time, that means you didn't right away clear it, but you got it next time. Maybe I should refresh my defense levels there. I only have 6 brews, it's fine. Look at this unit setup right here. Absolute nightmare. That Ella Dennis ward, I'd be chilling right now. Actually, at Zuck again. Ooh. Scared to log until I beat the trainer 10 times. Dude, you're getting the cape this run. Got it. Good luck, good luck. They have blobs. Close to 1 bill XP, I know. Eventually. I think for these waves, with a budget setup, since I mean, even with a tank setup, you probably don't want to start with Prey Mage against a Ranger. And then, because if you take a Mage attack, it's like 29 max. If you take a range attack, then it's like 40 max. And what you're looking for is consistency. Even though you're more consistently getting hit by the Mage and probably take more average damage, it's probably more worth it to still Prey range. Especially if there's like 2 blobs or like a snake. Plus, most of the time you get to hide behind the pillar and Prey Mage anyway, the very first round of attacks. Not like you need to alternate, just do it for like 1 attack, and it probably gives you like so much more survivability. Like standard procedure, extremely standard procedure for everyone who's actually doing the Inferno and learning the game. But this is like a technique once per wave. We have stay spotted the Ranger. Done our job. If you hit mages, it's whatever. Why did this guy back up? Oh, because I ran through there. Yeah, it's stalled. Ah, shit, I flicked him. Not on purpose, but I did it. That one's... I think that one's fine. A one-time flinch flick. The standard free solve, as they call it. Standard free solve. So disgusting to see. We're doing Blood Scepter with Eldritch or just Eldritch? I think I would just do Eldritch. You can do Blood Scepter too, but it's a bit overkill. I kind of find it bothersome that I'm using 0 prayer. Yeah, I mean, you could do it, of course, like extra 8 HP potentially, but it's not that big of a deal. I think this is actually the perfect amount of prayer that you don't ever run out. As long as you have regen, you don't run out. This beautiful necklace. Disgusting. Will we cook and shift? I'm trying out the budget setup. I forgot my autocast staff though. So we're a little sad right now that we forgot the autocast. Ring of Stone? Ring of who? You guys are memeing me, right? I know the Ring of Stone. That shit has no stats, does it? This is a sick joke. Cosplaying? True. Granite ring? Absolutely not. Get your items. I kind of get tilted when I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to making videos for budget builds, right? I try to go as budget as I think is feasibly possible and realistic for a lot of players. And I spend a lot of time crafting the builds, going over downgrades, writing a really long description, and then it just comes down to someone later asking me if they can do it in even worse gear, or like half the stats. I get kind of annoyed. I think if I go out and barrage this guy, I get hit. Oh, the rangers see me. And I do Inferno with bind spell. See, I know you're memeing me, but people tell me, like, unironically ask shit like that, and I'm like, oh my god. So, Reynold, I saw that you did this full defense build. Can I do it with 75 defense? Bro. Aye! I punched. I was like, well, you're gonna take 35% more damage. Okay, it's not that much. I think it's like 25% more damage. Will Training Shield be a good downgrade from Crystal Shield? Yeah. If I don't have Crystal Shield, can I use a Rune Kite Shield? Dude, Dragon Kite Shield is actually a good drip. Art mandatory? If you're gonna brute force blobs, yes. Because you need a certain level of DPS to be able to brute force a blob. I would not really recommend this method without a heart, to be honest. And I'm talking about like a build art. You can make up for it by having like an insane amount of mage gear. Like if you have Ward and Avernic treads, sure you can get away with it. But I really wouldn't recommend the method normally without the heart. Like 99% of the people are gonna rather have heart. Because there is that one weird Iron Man that was here earlier. Who has like Magus Warden but not the imbued heart. So for him, it's fine. For everyone else, reported. But I have to like it sucks because heart is like a big requirement. It's a lot of money. Understandably, imbued heart is a lot of money. There is no magic solution. Okay. People want to be told you can do this in 1 GP. There's no magic solution. I had this really infuriating comment today on my Mocha guide. He said you posted a guide where you skipped all the mechanics. I did wave 8 and wave 9 both with orb faces, and he said I skipped all the mechanics. There was no more mechanics left. I was like, what do you want? I could do it with a bronze... I could do it with a bronze blowpipe. I would have had the same amount of mechanics. You only ever get 1 orb face. Oh, I got ranged. Am I tanky? I'm tanky. I was pissed at that comment. I was like, there's no way. He said I skipped mechanics. I did every mechanic. Hopefully we're going to sail our boat here. It's literally lava. But then again, we did lava surfing. RS3, right? Oh my god, this is great. This run's probably gonna be kind of slow, isn't it? Though I'm gonna guess like 100 in like 10 minutes. It's just weird to see Justy had Bando's chest and Virtus legs together. It's so cursed, actually. Someone's gonna actually ask, do I need Virtus bottom? Or can I use Ancestral? I know it. Oh my god, I have to drop a potion at wave 35 and I haven't flicked. I didn't check Gearscape for this. I don't know if this is better or the Bofa. I just raw dog in this like this. I'm gonna guess the Bofa. How many times did you restart to get the best spawns in your Coliseum? See, comments like this. The entire run is me running in a circle. What you mean? I mean good spawns. Spawns don't matter. This is why I gotta stop reading YouTube comments. I actually just get an aneurysm every time I read them. Why are you asking me questions about how to play the game on a cheese setup? Are you trying to find a new learner setup that use Mage tank? Pretty much, yeah. Seems viable to me enough. You want to learn how to deal with double south spawns? I'm sorry, you're watching the wrong guide. You don't go to a cheese guide to learn how to deal with double south. You have to look up a guide and actually play the game. Cheese guide is so you can run in a circle and not give a shit what spawns. The bark book, split bark run when? I unironically looked up the stats of split bark to see if I was cooking something. I was not cooking anything. No, the tank setups are good for like you take the setup and you just run like a real like I want to play the game strategy, and then you're invincible. Like you can take the tank mage, right? If you combine it with alternating flicking and melee safe spotting, there's like no way you die. Right now I'm combining with just melee safe spotting. I'm not even doing regular 2-pillar stalls, and it's already disgusting. I haven't flicked a blob. I still haven't. Oops. Flicking blobs is learning, and learning is indeed for chumps. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't use my brews until the rangers come out. Well, it's not like I don't have extras. You think Mage Tank with a full range could make sub 65? Not off task, but easily on task. It wouldn't even close. Off task, probably the player was good, basically. But at that point, why is the good player doing Mage Tank, you know? How's the prayer situation with that many switches without flicking? Swifty, I have not flicked once so far. I'm chilling right now. I have used half a restore going into 39, and I have not flicked a single time. I've been living off prayer regens exclusively. I am big chillin'. In fact, I'm gonna bury the bones of the Jet Healers with the Bone Crusher necklace. Who needs Eldritch when you have this abomination The Bone Crusher necklace. Does this work? Oh my god, that works. I'm vomiting inside. I'm crying right now. I thought the mage was too thick. Literally shaking right now. Thank you, Shadow. See, I wouldn't have tried it if Shadow didn't recommend it. I was like, but I didn't understand what you meant. But I realized it when I was like on this side. I was like, huh. It's kind of... He is thick, but he ain't that thick. He's a Bone Crusher necklace in Colosseum as well instead of Eldritch. You don't even need Eldritch in Colosseum. You have no prayer issues in Colosseum already. The Eldritch saves you like 3 restores, but I brought a Trident. If you bank the Eldritch, then you're already 1 restore up, so you're just 2 restores down. So you're fine. Well, I should... It saves 2 restores, and you get 1 back. So you're down 1 restore, sorry. Only down 1 restore. Video idea? You should get this set up to Inferno Learner and see what happens. There's a lot of demographic Inferno Learners. People who have cheesed using the Colosseum guide, for example. Is there a way to make Justy work for the Mage tank? Yeah, you de-iron, then you sell it using the stonks that you made from the Justy helm from when I merged Colosseum, and then you buy the rest of the other gear. Because absolutely not, you're not using Justice, you're in a Mage tank setup. I find it disgusting that eventually one of these are going to land, and it's doomed for this guy. Cooling him off in his hot environment. See? I wonder if this setup needs a 4th prayer regen. This is what the lab is for. This is what like the real tests are for. I am going considerably slower though, because I don't have the Avernic Treads, Ward, and Magus, but... Also both as slow as fuck for this. I could speed it up by bringing up Virtus top, but that's more money in the budget. You have new Mage Gloves on? Yeah, this setup doesn't really work without the new Mage Gloves on. Affliction Gauntlets really enabled this build. Mage build better than Bulwark, yeah. If we're talking, if we're on the tier list of cheese, this is like Z tier cheese. Bulwark is a solid C tier. Or for the Inferno, Bulwark is solid C tier. For the Colosseum, Bulwark is S tier. That's because you're already in melee gear, already potted up. Like there's, and the pillars are like nicer to run to. Whereas in Inferno, the pillars don't. You don't really rotate pillars, if that makes sense. It's not good to rotate pillars. I don't know why I froze the bat, but deserved it. Doing it without heart, yeah, it's really bad without heart. Unless you have like really good mage gear to make up for it, like Ward. Ward actually by itself almost makes up heart. It's pretty close. But those are both rare items. Because Ward is like 35 difference. Who the hell are you? Get out of here. Anyway. Ah! No Dixie? Yeah. I think they'll nerf the gloves. I feel like they will because it's so broken in other places like God Wars. But I would highly doubt they nerf it specifically just for the Inferno because it's so broken for God Wars that I can. What Rune says Ayak use, you could just use Demon Tears. So if your main, it costs nothing to use. Demon Tears are like 100 GP. Costs nothing to use this thing. I've been AFKing Crib Ellie Blood Raj, dude. Rat when he made that video. I saw the second he made that video, that's when I realized. I had always thought about Mage Inferno, but I was like, it doesn't seem that consistent. There was potential in it before, but it wasn't really that consistent. And I didn't really think Confliction Gauntlets were that broken. But then when I saw that you can AFK Kree, I was like, alright, they have to be broken. And I had to try them out. Although I will give credit to someone else who brought it up to my attention again. Like I thought about it. I didn't really know how broken it was until I started pulling up calcs because of him. I think his name is Howdy Despot. Although I did think of the idea before he brought it up, him bringing it up again did make me look into it further. And I should try it out. Boom. Do I have to play the game? I don't think so. the Valve boots be best if you don't have Avernic or recoil boots? Eternals would be number 3. Eternals would be number 3. It's pretty much. I guess the Valves could be used after that, but I wouldn't really do anything lower than Eternals. So Avernics, Echoes, and then Eternals, I think would be the best order. These pair of regen pots do be something, dude. They don't flick. It's so broken. You know what? While you figure that out, I'll be maging Snake. I checkmated myself. Oh, no consequences. Late night degeneration stream? Yeah. This is very inefficient, but whatever. What cape to use if no max cape? This isn't a max cape, this is a Zamrak cape. This is a regular ass god cape for all you care. Testing the low gear setups? Yeah, testing right now. Question, just watch the meme guide. Okay. What is that question? If on task, do I camp Slayer Helm the whole way? Yeah. If you have money for an Elliot, use that. Ow. Ellie over Ward? If you're on task, yeah. Honestly, you kill things so fast, Ward is fine too, but up to you. I don't think you'll have a problem either way. Like, you'll just kill things faster than it's gonna be a problem. I really should be playing the game right now because I really need this consistent, like, 90 HP here, but I'm committed to the bit. So, yeah, no consequences. Of course not. It's Augury now. Just in case both blobs saw me, would have been nice. Informed about my cheesy tech, my war crimes, you mean? How's it going, Pickled Williams? Why'd you ignore me? Because I'm fighting for my life. Inferno PB? We have gotten 64 minutes. That is from like 2018. It's a very old ass PB. It is sub 65 for the GM task, but it was old enough that it didn't get grandfathered. I haven't gotten on task, so I haven't gotten for it. No, it's actually old enough. It's not grandfathered. I need to go back and get a task, but I haven't gotten a task since. $55 accuracy enough? It's cutting it close. Definitely cutting it close there. Would no pillar run with the LE be worth it? That's a good question. I think so. Just get Zuck Hump so you have the damage bonus permanently here. Not wrong. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Now that the Ranger is starting, we're gonna put on Crystal Legs. Just in case he sees us right away. This Crystal Legs put you to a little extra range defense. And you can still freeze very easily. You just can't, like, freeze meleeers. So as long as you remember that, you'll get extra defense using Crystal Legs. It's not that big of a deal if you'd rather start with Virtus, so that you can be ready to freeze a melee, but why not? I was gonna try this, but I don't have any Doom drops yet. Can I brute force it with gear? No. No. This is a brute force method that was introduced as a part of power creep. If you do not have the power creep, then you cannot brute force it with this method. You don't need every item, but you basically need Ayak and Confliction Gauntlets. If you don't have those, well, tough shit. Technically, you could probably do it with a Sang if you had, like, Gigamax gear, but who the hell has Gigamax gear and not an Ayak? Why do you need IAF for it? DPS. Can you Sang? Yeah, if you want to noodle everything. Won't deal any damage with Sang. You need a certain level of DPS. I wasn't sure if the Major would see me there. I wonder if I could do something very illegal right here. I want to kill those Nibblers, but I don't want this Major to see me. I'm gonna try this. It worked. How important is Heart? Extremely important for the waves. Ayak, Heart are very important because they let you brute force blobs because you kill them fast enough that, like, you're exceeding their average damage by a lot, like enough that it's consistent. You can't just on average beat them. You need to beat them by a large enough margin that it's consistent. If you don't have Heart and you don't have Ayak, you're not gonna beat them by a large enough gap that the strategy is consistent. So we need to lure this guy a bit closer. In this case, it's easy. Be kind of careful doing that, but I could have also ignored it. Did that later, but or if he's cheating, yeah. Shadow is really good because you could use it as Zuck and save a lot of space. But T-Bow is better at Zuck technically, and I would use Shadow for this guy. Is the IAS spec used at all? Not in this setup, no. Ayak you barely even use, even if you're using max Mage for Zuck, you don't really use it for Zuck that much. You use a Curse Scepter first, which is a much better DPS increase for max Mage. What agility level is needed to not need stance for Zuck? It probably has nothing to do with the agility level too much. Agility level does help, but you could probably do no run with like 30 agility, but the thing is you have to start walking more. So it's more like how much do you need to like walk, right? It's like the bigger question. I don't know the answer to that. Run management can be like basically infinite. But I'm not that good at it, so probably for a learner, I'd probably have a Stan. But I have 99 agility, so I don't care. I'm sure it's not an issue for me. I brought a Din's Bulwark and it wasn't an issue. Then again, a Bofa run takes like a lot longer. Who knows? How can I practice triple Jad? There's a simulator for that. Shadow better than Bofa and Crystal? Yeah. It's better for like pretty much every monster in this place. I don't think there's a single place where Bofa beats Shadow. Assuming you're not in full tank here. Assuming you bring like a robe or two. Oh, I'm not even wearing my Virtus Bottom. No wonder that was slow. That doesn't see me, does it? Nah, we're chilling. True nobody setup? Yeah, but if you think about it, Zodiark, I have the Coliseum guide is cheaper. So you're supposed to do Coliseum with the cheaper setup and then come here when you made more money. Rangers are already over there, so I think we're chilling. I'll use Augury now that I lost some HP, just to keep it a little bit more consistent. I can't move out there. How's it going, Hedron? Hope you guys have had a nice stream, unless you guys are still streaming. Oh my god, I have crystal legs, no wonder I'm not doing any damage. I have to take it off. Still simming for a long time? I saw he was... Last time I tuned in to Gnome, he was hidden in the gem mines. What is that setup? Hydra time, eh? Zobek. You're going sub 56? Ooh, nice. I have not gotten into Inferno speedrunning yet, so... You think IX short range is balanced or too nerfed? No, it's fine where it is. They should just leave it as is. Perfectly good. You know, I'm not a fan of people nerfing things to make them purposefully clunky if they were already smooth before. If something's clunky and it's balanced around being clunky, it needs to be introduced as clunky and never improved. That makes sense. That's my experience from like League of Legends. When like Riot makes things clunkier, that's like the worst. Oh, it's too broken. We'll make it clunkier. It's like, oh, not that route. We beg. We'll raise our magic levels here. Like if Ayak got introduced with 10 range, it's over. You can't nerf it anymore. People would be pissed. Just ranged. But they left it where it is now. You can't nerf it. It's over. This blob gets unstuck. Do I have to play the game? I guess I could just tank the magic hits. I'm like trying to think of the... Obviously, I can flick that, right? But I have to think about what is a way that a learner would approach that in the most cursed way. I think that was pretty cursed what I did. Just tank mage hits. Without alternate. I'm not allowed to alternate. I'm just gonna let that pillar go down. Do I need to let that pillar go down? I don't think I actually need to let that pillar go down, actually. I could just brute force it. I'll just kill this guy and brute force it to save it. What's gnome hunting at Hydra? Not the claw, right? It's the... Is it the leather? Must be the leather. The lance? I thought he had the Hydra claw. Hydra, is it Fang or Claw? No, he must. Oh, he got Hydra Fang, not the Hydra Claw. Okay, no, never mind. Lost it, lost it. Okay. Okay, so this one I think I have to, if I want to not play the game, I think I do this one. Whoa, not that prayer. It was red though. It was kind of right. Ooh, this is Duffy. Is it really a toughie? I'm in 300 range armor. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah. Not really a toughie. Ref is cheating again. I mean, what's they gonna do about it? We'll let a billet go down. The last running tank 7 Mage. Oh, I was watching that clip. That was funny. Alright, which side are they supposed to... Do I freeze this side? I think I freeze this side. What was the cursed technology I'm supposed to do? I think this is the cursed technology I'm supposed to do. One v one the triple stack. I'm playing a different game. That pillar's gone. Lost forever. I really wish I brought my Dragon Hunter wand. I have only used, what, 2 restores so far? It would have been real nice to have 10% more mage damage. Plus the QOL of not having to autocast, manual cast. I think I'm just gonna leave the skirt on because it's so annoying to remember to take it off. Any moment now. Any moment now. Ah! Been waiting dearly for this moment. I wonder. Disgusting human being. Disgusting. I will never, never alternate. Tank all or I'm just owning you. No. Why didn't the mage melee me? Because I was underneath him. I wasn't adjacent to him, I was underneath him. I'm not that tanky, John. And I don't have that much DPS. Become one with the frog. The frog is scary. Freaking forgot my autocast wand. The budget setup. Roast tech. I'm actually so nasty. I'm telling you, the entire the entirety of these runs is just freestyling whatever bullshit you can come up with. But I did tank a frog. They gave me a freebie. Oi! Easy tank. How much mage bonus we have in this setup? I think 69 for the memes. Ah. I can only do it once. I can do it once. As long as I don't maintain it, I can do one. I can do one. One is allowed. I've been doing one for the freeze D stacks. It's not like I was maintaining it. What would be the final form of that setup of infinite cash? I was actually running it earlier today. The stronger version of it. Dude, these end waves are so slow every memeing, though. Actually, I shouldn't stand here in case I fall asleep and there's a ranger that spawns. Tried a modified version, it was so stupid, so much fun. No problem, dude. This shit is actually so gross. I don't know why I froze him, but whatever, he's frozen. I'll take a spooned wave. Max setup with Torva Tebow. Torva would be for while you're tank maging, yes. Avernic Treads, Magus Ring. You could bring Tebow for Zuck. If you want more space, you could just do Max Mage Zuck as well. But Tebow is considerably better. Chibo, Torva Max, Mage, Shadow. Magus Ring, Avernick Shreds are the big ones. That's really it, to be honest. I hate you. What, you don't like my gross freeze D-stacks? This is like the simplest way to possibly do it. Is it slow? Yes. But a Varric Helm? Yes. It's not that scuffed. It is a little bit scuffed, but it's not that bad. Be a worse downgrade. I have to lure this guy a little bit closer somehow. By somehow, I mean doing this. Oh my god, I could do this. I just skipped across him without chancing a blob. That's gross! Gross freeze. He's melee range and I froze him and it worked. Gross, gross. Ew, 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 ew. Disgusting, disgusting. Now I can unsuck him. A sidestep? So the sidestep... So you know why I didn't do the sidestep, Mika? Because if I did the sidestep, right, I would have been in range with the ranger for 1 tick. And that means I would have to time it after the major. Right? That could have worked, but I would have to time it after a major attack. And I had to make it as handless as possible. I had to make it as handless as possible. I thought about it. That all went through my head. I was like, oh, that's so easy. For me. But I can't. No. I need it to be even handless. More handless. It's very important. Every strat is refined. Oh my god. What do I do? Oh, never mind. Whew. Refined guide video? Dude. You think these strats are in my head? I'm making them up. I'm literally freestyling. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it every wave. It's working really well though. Except for this guy, I don't know what to do when this happens. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, hold on. So I need to freeze him. Get ready to freeze him, so that when he digs, because I can't move an inch right now, right? But if I freeze him, I can move that inch, and then I can freeze it. Oh. Alright, hold on. We're just tanking ranger punches? Alright. Everything's fine! See, look, now he's back in place, he's frozen. Everything's fine. Just put on augury and believe. It's fine. Everything's fine. I forgot you can't freeze mage. They got me with that one. He mithril seeded. The major has mithril seeds, I forgot. Everything's fine. He actually moved one west. I don't know how I haven't not used Brain. This is great. The debone necklace technologies. Gross, gross. This is actually not that slow so far, but it is looking like a 100-minute cape. I'm actually still not ready for a Bofazuk. A Bofazuk is miserable. What does that necklace do? It just has a ton of prayer bonus. Two blobs. Yep. We'll just kill a blob, I guess. I'll use augury because there's two of them. I'll kill this one because then if I kill this one, I can go to the west. Oh, I'll go back behind the pillar. Shadow Zuck is better. It's better than Bofa, yeah. Oh, put on augury because I'm scared. What in the world is happening right now? All right. Just click boss. Click boss. Alright. Oh wait, no, you're supposed to go like this. Oh, disgusting human being. I swap out Arcane? No, this is a better setup run. We're assuming we're broke. Oh, let's go here. Only 1v1s. No alternating blobs. We have created these arbitrary rules so that we can be as handless as possible. Only meme freeze these stackers. How are we only 85 minutes in? You know how much time I waste doing that shit? A lot of time. A very long time. I'm also not potted. Alright, now we got a pretty hard wave coming in. I think we learned how to melee safe spot. Now we'll freeze him so he can't unstuck While we take care of this. I gotta lure this guy a bit closer. There you go. Little freeze. Done. Just freeze him for the message. Completely unnecessarily. Didn't have to off-tick a single one of them. This is brilliant. Everything gets frozen. Tips to keep prayer P-pots, struggling to keep my P-pots from going. I just don't use offensive prayers and use regen. It's a freeze chance 100%, might as well be. It's like 60%, 70% on the first cast, I think. But the second cast, if you miss the first one, is pretty much like 93% plus. Which is disgusting. We gotta say spot the Major right away. 300 mil extra. Fortified Ward would be best. Ooh, this one could be hard actually for the handless setup. Oh, never mind. I think I got tossed a freebie. Yeah, I got tossed a freebie. I was like 65. You might actually need to learn to off-tick. Turns out you can just get a freebie sometimes. Rigger just for the extra defense. You can use Augury for that. Anything else? Oath Plate Legs if you can afford it. Do Ward and Oath Plate Legs. That would be goated. Just the legs though, not the other pieces. The legs are actually pretty good. Oath Plate Legs have not that much negative mage. They have pretty decent range defense comparatively to like Torva, very close. And they have a lot of slash defense. BCP or Oath Chest? BCP is better. Oath Chest sucks for this place. Is that over the Varrock skirt? Yeah, it's pretty much a nice upgrade over the Varrock skirt. Can't believe this works. Same here, man. I don't know. It just do. I just work here, you know? I mean, with these supplies, this is basically a free Zuck. If if I practice on the simulator, but my Zuck is actually not that clean. We'll see. Have I tried on task? No. I'm too lazy to do it, but today I might actually start doing it because of the Slayer Master changes. We'll see, though. I'm a lazy fuck. I hate doing Terrail. It's because you have to teleport all over the place. I think I only hate it because there was this one time I went like 60 tasks dry, and that's not even like that crazy. That's like, what, 3-4 times rate? Which happens to a lot of people plenty of times throughout the course of a RuneScape career. But it really tilted me, because it's like your Terrail streak is like 80, and I didn't get it, and I was just mad. Don't you dare revive him. I should change my NPC indicator. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, you can block the shit ones now, I heard. Like lizards. I dread doing the lizards. Do you recommend this setup for a first cape run? It's doable, yeah. You really don't learn much, though. You learn, like, a very wrong way to do this place. To, like, play this place. But you can actually take this setup, play correctly as if you were running a normal squishier setup. And in theory, you're invincible, but at the same time, it may actually be faster just to learn the weird resolves, unfortunately. And it's disgusting to say that, but yes. You will learn nothing. And you will come out a worse player, quote unquote. Haha, freeze funny. True. Man, you guys live like this? Both of us sucks. Holy shit. Earl, you live like this? I would have had like 2 Jazzes killed by now. Not really, but that's what it feels like. You can still one-step with Bofa. Is that on task, I assume? Surely not off task. Assumes you're not like 6-ticking every Bofa shot. I guess that's fair. Sometimes I 2-set with Shadow, like very rarely. Although, wait, does it count as 2-set if you just tag the second set? Or is it considered a 1-set? As long as you don't kill the second set. I don't know the terminology for that one. Because oftentimes I'll tag the second set with the Shadow and whatever, and just leave it alive. But I don't know if that's considered a 1-set or 2-set. Or do you have to like kill it before the second set even spawns? Which sounds kind of hard. I don't think both have got that deeps, right? Yo, I auto-buried his bones. This has to be meta. The Bone Crusher necklace buried the healer's bones. Let me set up my tank here for my blow pipe. How many attempts did it take for you to get the hang of Inferno? For me, I did it in like 2018 or whatever the release year was. That might have been 2017. It was somewhere between 50 and 70. I love tank gear. You guys know that? I really like tank gear. Why am I scared? What the fuck? I get to save spots. Didn't take any damage for some reason. I will not question it. Bro, 812 ranger hits, yeah. That's right. I had like 280 range defense still. Didn't even heart. I'm saving it for healers. Because I want to make sure I'm range potted for Zuck. At the very end. I like to start healers range potted, and then I like to have one for the post. So I don't want to like range pot like potentially twice during healers, and then run out, if that makes sense, and not have it for Zuck at the end. That's what the heart is there for. It gives me anxiety. I guess it's because I have 20 KC. I don't really care if I die. It's like whatever. Ah, it's 480. Tick's lost. It's over. When you're moving to Inferno, everyone's seeing fight Kaiser. Yo, chill, bro. Chill. We're at Zuck. This is actually like the difference. This is where the gear doesn't matter. Okay, blowpipe is here. 4-way mage is there. What HP is it? 240? 240, right? Wait, don't proc. Don't be a villain. Alright, now we proc. Terrible game. I need to actually pay attention to the proc timing. As we move middle, as we move middle. Do not proc as we're stopping on the edge. That's a beautiful blowpipe spec. Ooh. Alright. I need to remember, the safe spots don't work anymore. I literally forgot. I need to actually pay attention to the shield now. One KC pulled the pet. Oh shit, congrats, dude. I love Bando's chestplate. You guys know that? Bando's chestplate is a beautiful item. No BCB on the iron. 1660 KC. That's disgusting, dude. I'm so sorry. Look, pet, thank you, thank you. Oh, there you go. There's the budget setup. I actually have a lot of prayer left. 3 prayer and 2 brew. You know, for how illegal the Sauls were and how bad they were, that's actually not that bad. Hour and 4 minutes is really not that bad for freezing all the waves like a degenerate. I'll take it. No pet. Never lucky. Camping next for Torva to skip bandos, but 4 Vams in 1 horn. Show gear price check. It's around 500 mil. I already know what it is, Flatza. It's around 500 with the heart. Like all of this gear, like crystal armor, I already added it up. I added up like 8 times already, just to see if I could lower it. What do you reckon is better, Torva Justy? For this mage tanking, Torva's a lot better. Because look, I'm not gonna do any more runs, that's my last one for the day, but look, 360 defense, if I put on Justy, 360 defense, but my magic goes down a shit ton. That's probably a big difference. If you can't afford Torva, use an Oath Plate leg and a BCP top, and it's still way better than Justy, because look, 330, but your mage goes up actually quite a bit compared to Torva, so you can compensate with another slot. Like if you're using Eternals to like meet a certain magic threshold for the meme build, so you can switch it to Echo Boots if your magic level has gone, or magic offense have gone up as a result. So you can use Oath Plate leg as a way to play around with it. And if you're too broke for an Oath Plate leg, you could do the Varrock skirt, which is not as good, but it's pretty decent. But yeah, there's like a lot of mix and matches. It's actually very interesting going through every single piece to see like what works. It's cool. Could you do without the heart? You cannot fully brute force every single blob without the heart. I don't think so, Moors, because you lose around 16 to 20% DPS. Yeah, treads can also help, of course, but I was just doing a budget setup. Because the heart is like a ton of DPS, because you just get to permanently be potted the whole time. Without it, then you probably tank a few more blob hits, and it gets a little inconsistent, if that makes sense. So I don't think I would recommend it without heart, personally. You can try it, but I think it's one of the best slots. What are the thresholds you're aiming for? The thresholds I'm aiming for right now are... Let me go for this. I'm aiming for roughly around 60 magic offense and around 330 range. I think that's perfect. Prayer is all bonus, doesn't really matter too much. You can use a Fury, but if you meet 30 prayer bonus, you don't use any prayer other than prayer regen. If you are at 30 prayer bonus with just a prayer regen, you don't use anything ever until you start using Mystic Vigor. You can, if you're like an iron and you just can't get a heart, then you can technically make up for it in other ways. Like there's that one guy that says he has a ward and he's going for Avernix. He doesn't need it because he has that damage already built in. But you know, like he should get one. What's really good about heart is that it doesn't fuck with your thresholds either. You know, it's not like I'm missing range defense because I'm taking Eternals, you know? Heart is just extra. It's just extra. Desired prayer bonus, it doesn't really matter too much, Mika. 30 makes it so you don't use anything. But if you have an Eldritch, you can have 0 prayer bonus. If you have an Eldritch, you can have 0 prayer bonus. If you don't have Eldritch, you probably want around 20 and you're fine. Like around 20-ish. But a Dragon Bone necklace is an easy way to like just make sure no matter what you have no issues. You do lose a max hit going for the Dragon Bone necklace instead of the occult, but I think that is worth the trade-off of saving like 3-4 restores. I think it is worth it. It might be like 2 or 3, but I think that's pretty important. If no Echo Guardian boots and Justy Helm, what would you replace them with? Eternals would be rank 3, I think, milady. How dare you, my lady? How dare you have a username called milady? Malady? Huh? I actually do have some Eternals here I was playing with to see. You could also try Blessed Crystal Shield. It's another good item to like play around with to see if on like Gearscape like what you can get. This only has 30, so this isn't good. This has 303 range, not that strong. But like if I was using Eternals, then I probably want to make up with like Verax. Now this is at 41, so I might need a Magus Ring. You gotta mess around with to see everything you can get. You're just looking to go for thresholds, really. Yeah, this is pretty good. Like this could be a threshold theoretically. This is like a curse setup. 56, 348. This works. Like this would work. This is also a cursed one. It's actually a stronger range than the other one, but it doesn't have as much mage. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you very much for watching. Fine, I'll answer the question. If I take Shadow, would I take Bone Necklace instead of a Cult? Without Eldritch? You could actually... I don't know how much Bone Necklace saves compared to an inventory slot. I'd probably just camp the Occult, George. And just not use Mystic Vigor unless you're fighting a blob specifically. I think you're fine camping Occult just because you kill things a lot faster than I do, if that makes sense. Like, you're just going to plow through all the ways even without Eldritch. Just try not to use Mystic Vigor unless you're fighting a blob, and don't really use Augury unless it's for the defense. Don't worry about the extra hit rate with it. Only use it for the defense. And then just ring around. TLDR, I would say 330 range defense, 55 magic, but ideally 60s plus. Prayer bonus doesn't really matter too much. Try to keep it above 15. Dragon Bone Necklace can help if you're like budget setup with no Eldritch. With Eldritch, you can have no prayer bonus. It doesn't actually matter because Eldritch just out-sustains as long as you're not turbo camping Mystic Vigor entire run. Right, let me put on my max gear setup before I go because otherwise I'm going to forget. And if you're doing a Shadow for your first cape, don't forget to bring in a Cursed Scepter for Zuck. It is a crazy DPS increase if you hit 10%. It's actually pretty important. Okay, good night. Good night for real. Good night. No more questions.